February 12th, 2023. February 12th, 2023. Man, a question right before I hit record is, or was, Sean, how do you have so much to talk about? Well, the thing about me, I find pretty much everything interesting. Very similar to Joe Rogan. I find almost everything interesting. The dark, the light, the weird, the normal, everything. Kiddie stuff, teen stuff, adult stuff. I'm into everything. Another question was, what would be something that's most relevant to an audience? I think the most relevant thing, some of the most relevant things on this planet are poverty, pollution, war, and currency. There may be more things, but if you ever look at the movie Avatar, directed by James Cameron, the way the blue people looked at the humans when they were chopping down their homes and things like that, I don't know if you can feel what they feel. I think that movie did a great job of conveying feeling. But man, how they felt about the tyrannical humans, that's how I feel about most people. Like, when you look at trees getting chopped down, those could easily be replaced with hemp. That could easily be replaced with hemp. Hemp may be a little rougher, but you know, hey, I'm not a scientist, but looking into hemp and growing hemp, it's beneficial to the land. I saw somewhere that it could help cleanse the land. You know, the land that is being planted in, it's actually helping the land. And it's helping the world, and it grows much faster than trees. You know what I mean? And it doesn't need, please forgive me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't need pesticides and things like that. Man, and there are people currently being exploited. There's this video by Joe Rogan. He showed people being exploited for minerals that you'll find in cell phones and electric cars. It's so much that's actually relevant. You know what I mean? It's things like that, like current slavery, sex trafficking, There was someone yesterday, man. I was riding with someone and they pointed out a sex offender near their home. And this person told me that there are 500 sex offenders in his area. And I was like, whoa, I need to look that up. I forgot to look it up, but these are just 500 people who got caught. Why is this sex trafficking why is this child thing so popular? It seems to be this underground taboo thing, you know what I mean? There seem to be a lot of people into that. And when you look at even people in office, I'll leave it right there. There are people in office who are on camera hugging and getting real close to kids in a very strange way that most parents would object to. But just because this person is running and you feel like they're on your team, their behavior is excused. I think that's very relevant. Because people turn a blind eye to things like that. You know, you have a few people, I'm not going to name names, but a few people in my family, like people who I know have been affected in that way, and nobody talks about it. When I say affected in that way, I mean, you know, some girls were touched. I think that's relevant, man, because that affects someone. Like, can you imagine being touched? And you tell people who you expect to protect you, and nothing happens? What's relevant, bruh? Poverty, getting out the hood. How do you get out the hood? I think the answer to that is very simple, but it's a difficult thing because you're in the environment. How do you go to school in Wonderland? You go to school and everybody's friendly, everybody's jolly. The teachers are good, you know, friendly people. Then the bell rings and you got to go back to the war zone. But you have to, one, be strong enough to endure the war, and two, have a strong enough mentality to block it all out. A strong enough mentality to escape that environment with your mind alone. Can you focus? Can you focus on the task at hand? Can you go to the library? My brother posed a question to me, like, you know, you have somebody who's poverty stricken. What do you tell them? I would tell them to go to the library. In the library, you have the internet. The internet is connected to the world. The internet, you have access to a lot of information. In the library, you have books. So you go to the internet and you make the choice. You make the choice if you want to be involved with foolishness or if you want to move to the next level. Your body could be somewhere, you could be in a particular environment, but your brain can take you all over the world. And the beautiful thing about people in poverty-stricken areas is you never know who the genius is. You could be the genius. February 12th, 2023. What's relevant? In the next one, I'll talk about health, man. I have a good one. Peace.